Honestly, any head coach that blows a 2-goal lead to a non-playoff team should simply be fired immediately. Avs lose to the Calgary Flames 3-2 in the shootout. Let's be real here. The Avs did not play very well in this game. And if you ignore the win column, they haven't played well in weeks. That's simply unacceptable, right? Does this boil down to a team that just isn't very good? Does it boil down to a head coach that has lost the room? Is it a little bit of both? Who knows? But frankly, it has to be better. I mean, look no further than the first goal of this game for the Avs. This team that is supposed to be very, very good. Are we really calling this a good goal? I mean, the Calgary Flames players simply just get out of Cale Makar's way. If everyone gets out of my way, even I could score a goal. Honestly, the first thing I think of when watching that goal is that Quinn Hughes should probably win the Norris Trophy. The Avs aren't doing anything special here. They're not even doing anything elite. In fact, you could even argue that the way they're scoring goals is detrimental to the team. Take a look at their second goal, where Logan O'Connor makes a selfish play to hold on to the puck to score that goal. What he should be doing is setting up his teammates and gaining that chemistry as well as camaraderie with his players. Instead, he does it himself. Frankly, watching this hockey team play just makes me think they should blow it all up. Trade everybody. Fire the head coach, fire the front office staff, all of them. Just get rid of them. Winning 2-0 against this team with that style of hockey is just not good enough. If I'm being honest, the only player really worth talking about in this game is Blake Coleman. Sucker punching the best player on the planet in the back of the head just makes me want to shake his hand and say thank you. And then this third period is where I really know Jared Bednar messed up. He obviously told the Avs not to score on that power play at the start of the third period. He obviously told the Avs to just take the third period off, coast around and relax. Don't worry about trying to close out this hockey game. And he probably even told Ryan Lindgren to take that cross-checking penalty to let Calgary back in the game. Why would a head coach do that? Can't you see it when you look at these goals scored by Calgary? This is obviously not the Avs making mistakes and playing poorly. This is all a setup, all implied by Jared Bednar to make it all work. It's part of his grand master plan to make the Avs the 3 seed no matter what. Because we all know Jared Bednar wants to lose to Pete DeBoer in the playoffs again. That's obviously what he's going for. If you actually look closely on this one, you can see Jared Bednar reaching over the bench and holding Arturi Lehkonen in place to make sure Calgary gets a 2-on-1. But nobody's ever punished in this league, right? All of that, and it's still only tied after regulation. You have to go into overtime where no team scores, and then you go into shootout. Now, if it were up to me, I would just get rid of hockey games and make the entire game a shootout. There's something pure about that. All skill, none of this other stuff going on. Maybe then we'd get real champions in this league. It wouldn't be the Avs, though, because they are genuinely the worst team in the league in the shootout. I don't really understand it. I don't get where it comes from, but they're truly horrible at it. If we casually ignore the fact that Nathan MacKinnon is 3 of his last 18 in the shootout, which is quite bad, obviously Jared Bednar should have put him out there, and maybe the Avs could have won this shootout. But they didn't. A masterclass throw job from Colorado, and their 12-2-1 record in their last 15 is now 12-2-2 in their last 16. What an absolute disaster. If you're wondering what's going on in this video, I highly recommend you check your calendars. And if you live in Europe or the Eastern Hemisphere, just pretend it was yesterday, okay? Actually, I don't even know if other countries celebrate April Fool's Day, so that's a little bit awkward. Oh well.